This is my 20th year with the school city of Hammond, and prior to the Career Center I was at Morton Elementary. I taught kindergarten and 5th grade there, and then I was at Scott Middle School, Gavitt High School, and Edison Elementary. So CTE is Career and Technical Education, and that's where we take what used to be known as our trades, and we provide them with the standards that we have in the regular school setting. Then we also partner those with those pathways that lead off into colleges. So instead of it just being off to the trades and unions, now we have the college pathway as well. So we have a student advisory board, and we have just representatives in the AM and the PM from each of the programs. And it just gives us a chance to hear what the student body is thinking, or some ideas that they might have, and a chance for us to all come together and kind of see what's going on in a building of this vast size, and then the differences from the sending schools, kind of what's happening in our student body. Growing up, we moved a lot, a very transient family with military, and so that meant switching from school to school. So every year was a different high school experience. So just means that you have to have some personality skills, right? Like you have to be able to leave your comfort zone. I think that's what I like about the Career Center as well. Like you leave your sending school comfort zone and you come here to this one big campus that has 10 different high schools feeding into it, and you kind of get to see like your high school's not that much different from any of the other high schools, but that the people can, offer a different perspective than what you might be used to. So I went to a high school in Missouri. It was called Odessa. I think that one was my favorite just because it was like a middle-sized high school. So some of the schools I went to were really, really small, some were really big. But this one was middle-sized, and everybody was very welcoming there. So it was nice to kind of have a chance to go somewhere and make friends right away instead of trying so hard to make them on my own. So while I was in high school in Missouri, which would have been my junior year during high school, I realized that some of the things I wanted to do weren't necessarily things that were good for me. So I really wanted to be a nurse whenever I was younger because my grandma was a nurse. But I took a class at that high school, and it was like phlebotomy. So you're going to do IVs and different things. So I passed out whenever they had the blood splurting, and I was like, okay, so that's not a good career path for me. So at that time I was like, well, the other thing I'd always wanted to do and been interested in was education. So I was like, all right, I can do that. How can I make this work? And I joined the military during that year of high school as well, to get the scholarships to go on to school later. So when I graduated high school, I went to Purdue, Lafayette, and started off there. And then maybe the second year of college is when I had my oldest. So when she was born, we moved closer to be around family so that we'd have help, take care of her and going to school, go to work. So I switched to Purdue, what's now Purdue Northwest, but it was Purdue Cal at the time, and finished up there. And then I went on and got my master's through IU. So the Career Center is a great opportunity to, again, see all those different students from different places within our county, right? So Northwest Indiana has so many varieties of people, and I think that this is a nice time to see everybody come together and really start recalling all the good that humanity has out there, right? Like we have this great generation of kids who have opportunities to go into pathways that are not just college. Like it's not the big push anymore that you have to do a 4-year college, but if that's what you want to do, then here's a way to support you. But if you'd like to go into a trade, then here's a way to support you. The other thing that I really like about the Career Center is that we take kids that are all over, right? Like they can be kids who are great at school and do really well and excel in like testing and just school material. And we take kids who are very hands-on and need a different kind of learning perspective, and we give them a chance to make those dreams come true and get to wherever it is that they want to be as an adult. And I think that that's pretty cool. So.